evening. Hi, Willow. Hi. So good to see your little jumpy emoji here. So happy to see you. Won't be able to stream on the weekend, so I thought I'd squeeze in a little Thursday stream. And I have a little backstory character for my D&D character that I want to do, because she's very important. Her name is Datura because I'm going with a moonflower theme. Let me actually pull up some moonflowers. I want to draw a. Yeah, I gotta love the time difference and us being rarely even able to chat. Curse this round planet. I was gonna start even earlier, but then Genshin had a new event and I had to at least start the event. So I use this D&D art, which is, I think, for a campaign. Is it Wild Beyond the Witchlight? I'm not sure, to be honest. But I wanted to do my own like spin on it. She is a hag, so this is like her illusory form. Illusory? Yeah, you know. It's not her real form. And then I want to try and do a monstrous form of her as well. Should we ever... I don't know if my fellow players would ever meet her. But if they do, I can be like, well, check this out. I haven't drawn a woman in so long. No, actually, I sketched my fellow player's character, Kristana, who ironically is the only woman at the table, played by a guy. But we love to see it. And we are all we think she might be a lesbian. You mean this D&D artwork or the Clip Studio model? I mean, it's really good artwork. And as long as I didn't have anything self-drawn yet. Oh yeah, I did get it because Evie had it, and I was like, this is so cute. And it has little sticky legs, yeah. And it works really well. It's like very smooth. It has all these expressions. It's highly customizable. So I've kind of been using this most of the time. Because I'm too freaking lazy to draw my my own. There are programs on Steam to get to make like your own VTuber. Not VTuber, PNG tuber. So I thought I would try that with my own artwork. There aren't enough hours in the day. Especially since I'm working on a zine piece or a zine piece. I don't know. Let's call it zine in my head, which is secret for now, but it's coming along. And I have to get the light art done until the 21st, and I'm sweating when there's a deadline. That's 7 days from now, and I'm almost done, to be honest, but I'm still like, ugh, deadline is scary. Yeah, it should be doable. illustrating someone else's story, which will also be printed in the Zine. So you know, it'll be like in the story at the bottom of the page. And it's a very, very cool concept. I immediately had like an idea on what to do. I don't know if any of the Twitch people that I know even know what a Danmei is. But it's a lot of the stuff I'm drawing, fandom stuff. Basically the Chinese yaoi, if I want to put it in simple terms. No worries, thanks for checking in. Thanks for lurking. And have fun, I guess. As much as you can have fun. Okay, so then I'll keep talking to myself. So you have some background noise. Found some nice hairstyles on Pinterest that I'm like trying to imitate here. We'll see if I don't want to change something about it. I did make, I don't know if you can tell, the fingers are a bit longer than usual. Because I do want even the illusory fake form to have a bit of an eerie vibe too. Being a hag and all that. My DM is also being very cool because my class is like a corrupted version of a druid. So while you're rising up in level, you're basically supposed to be looking more and more creepy. But Ferox is also a very pretty boy, you know. So they had the idea that he can also have an illusory form that will just get stronger and creepier the higher in level we are, basically. So now we're at level 2. It would not be very scary. You could technically use it, but it would just not be very scary. Bit torn on her clothing. It's sort of still this dress thing she wears here, but not the shoulder armor. That's a bit too much for someone who lives in a swamp. Plus, she's so powerful she doesn't need armor. At least Ferox thinks she's like the most powerful person in existence. Hi, Former Sky. Yeah, I realized there was a reason that I had the browser music turned down a little bit. I checked the VOD and I was like, oh, that's that's very loud. How you doing? It's always morning for you when you're here, right? So, what do you have planned for the day? See, I want to make her hair look wild. day off. Sounds so good. I spontaneously scheduled some the first week of April. I'll have the first week of April off. I am so hyped for it. Just do a whole lot of nothing. I briefly had the idea I'll just save all my vacation days for next year and go to Taiwan for like 2 or 3 weeks. But I got so tired of work. I was like, fuck it. I'll just take some time. But Taiwan is still like, I guess, the next big dream I have in terms of traveling. It just takes a bit to get there, and probably also going to be a little bit pricey because it's the more LGBT friendly China. I would also like to go to China very much, but might as well support Taiwan's tourism. Yeah, I got big into this Chinese fantasy novels, and with that I can't enjoy something casual, so I also got into a lot of Chinese culture, which kind of comes with it. It's hard to read a Chinese fantasy novel without learning things. Don't call me out. Thanks for calling me out for sitting like a... my father would say sitting like a... How do I say this in English? Like a sip of water in a curve. That's what he would say. And I believe Taiwan has the first or the only, I'm not sure which it was, shrine to the rabbit god, which is the god of the gays in Chinese mythology. Yeah, it's a literal translation of a German saying, so it probably doesn't make sense. Some beads in there. But yeah, basically just to say you're sitting not straight. Maybe I'll try to make her face a little longer too. She's meant to have... I don't know if that's gonna work out. I'm gonna have to step up my monster drawing game with her. Her DM gave me a very good mental image. We had a first one-on-one session to basically get each of our characters where they needed to be. And how she... Oh, hey, you want to doodle? You're gonna have to tell me what you want to see. Oh, that was the thing. A slime from Dragon Quest. I'm gonna have to Google that. Dragon Quest. Oh, I've seen those before. I've seen those. He looks like a little water bottle. Are they friend or are they foe? I feel like they are too cute to murder them. But then, yes, that's what I was gonna say. They're too cute to murder them, but video game devs are mean like that. Oh, we need like a nice round shape. That's a nice round shape. There is a slime teapot. Or it says a soup cup. That is so cute. I don't even go here, but I would buy this. You can decapitate him. Can I put this image here? Look what you can buy. You can decapitate him and put stuff in him. It's only $50 US. That is adorable. I haven't bought that much merch lately. I need to I need to cut back. Oh, I can use this. Oh, that's not. For a cup, it's kind of a lot, yeah. I may have bought quite a few too many statues, figures. I got Genshin Impact Chao and Genshin Impact Aether, and I went a bit overboard with some Nendroids that are now sitting in my shelf. He has a little bit like a homicidal look to him. Like a little bit. Maybe slimes are all a little bit homicidal. That's why we have to kill him. Let's see. This is Wayne. Kind of a nice practice to do this little guy. See where he is like shaded a little differently. most things are usually a little bit out of it. But it's nice to branch out in terms of style. Maybe not entirely symmetrical, the guy, but close enough. He does look like a water drop, so he can probably wobble about, right? Trusty blur brush. But you're the first to redeem that, so I gotta do it now. Or let's say I want to do it now. Oh, is there something like a Slime King? Because there's like a little guy with a crown here in the Google search. And there's a plushie of him that looks very, very huggable. Oh god, there's a baby slime. They knew what they were doing when they did this design. Look, we'll make him like happy to see you. There. I can send it to you if you want. It is yours. Alright, I'll save that in a bit. What's that? Right, okay. Slime King costs about as much as the Slime Cup. He's ridiculously cute. I feel like he would be great to hug depending on the size. Okay, where was I? earlier I got the first Dragon's Dogma. Because with the second one coming out, it's on sale for like $5. And I asked Evie, and she told me that there is a normal, easy, and hard mode. So it's probably a game I can actually finish. So I'm very excited to play that. So I don't know, by the vibes from the screenshots and all the stuff I've seen from it, it felt like one of them Soulsborne things. And I can never finish those. I'm still somewhere in the Bloodborne DLC. I haven't even attempted the final boss. Because I got stuck in there somewhere. And I looked up the boss to see if there was a tip on how to beat it. And it started with like, this is one of the easier Bloodborne bosses. I was like, okay, well, I'm out. We should give her a really, like a hooked nose. Let's go stereotypical hag. Maybe she got it broken at one point. What I was saying before, my DM did a one-on-one session where kind of tied everything together and put a very cool picture in my head of her doing like a horror movie spider crab walk forward to close the distance and like grab Ferox by the shoulders, and like she briefly drops her illusory form. And it's just this monster with like bleeding eyes and shit. So I'm definitely gonna put bleeding eyes in there. But Ferox is kind of used to it, I would say. He's still afraid of her, but mostly because she's a very abusive mom. And she is pretty powerful, so you know, he's gotta watch what he says around her. But when it comes to just the monster form that she has, he's probably seen it a few times. I feel like she's too pretty. So this is her fake form, which is meant to be pretty. No, this was the artwork I kind of have as placeholder, which is from a D&D book. Just kind of used to drawing pretty people. We're having our second session ever on Sunday. I'm so hyped. I don't really know why we had like a month between sessions, but it's just life. I feel like we had like good chemistry also as players, like at the table. I feel like I've not been the greatest player in the past, so I try to be pretty conscious of not putting myself in like the foreground, I guess. It also does make sense because Ferox is just very careful. At the same time, I hope I'm not being too cagey or anything. We do still have to unlock all of our backstories. The day before, we're just gonna do more board games. I try not to be a shut-in, so I said, alright, I'll go. Even though that means socializing for 2 days in a row. Holy shit, wish me luck. Oh yeah, I wanted to give her maybe this kind of headpiece. Maybe we'll also put some twigs in her hair. I do live in like a wood forest thing. And they don't often go outside. I was thinking of changing Ferox's horns, actually. I was looking at Thaliel from Baldur's Gate 3, and he has these very cute little horns that are just kind of straight up and twisted a little bit. I'm trying to find a good reference picture. And I do like that a lot. Okay. Because I just hadn't really felt very happy with Ferox's horns. Also, they change every time I draw them. Why does every screenshot cut off his horns at the top? Come on. Let me practice like on her. They seem a lot more manageable to draw more than once. Maybe I can find a... Someone must have ripped the Baldur's Gate 3 models, right? For like a turnaround. Look at them from all sides. I suppose hers should be bigger though, because she is more powerful and that's how things work. I do wonder how long I can fake Ferox being blind. One player did the check of like, can I find out if he's faking it or not? But he didn't roll very high. So I don't know if he's still gonna be suspicious. Every time the stream music pauses, I'm like, is it time? Is it gonna crash again? OBS has had weird trouble starting lately. I think I just need to reinstall it, maybe. But then all of my settings... I can probably export my profile and my settings somehow. Because it will only turn on if I put it in safe mode. That is lovely, lovely technology. Okay. I have a Pinterest board. Let's look at that for outfits, but also moonflowers. Let's draw a moonflower. That's what she's like magicking here with her spindly fingers. Very clever play on my DM's part, I will have to say, is probably in one of the other like session zeros, she gave a different player a moonflower, and that character put it behind her ear. So of course my character, knowing moonflowers very intimately, recognized that scent, and it got like a conversation starter for us. Which was basically like, do you know that they are very, very poisonous? Basically, Ferox has already saved that character, and she should owe him now. Okay, I think I'll do it without the stem. If there is ever someone that makes a set of dice with like fake little moonflowers in them, probably like no matter how expensive it is, I'm gonna have to buy it. I haven't found one yet, which is good. It is crazy the amount of bots that are in the chat. I assume anything with like numbers at the front is like... I just wonder what they get from it. Not that they're doing anything. They just connect to chat and then that's it. Ooh, this is kind of a cool idea. Can we show underboob on Twitch? Am I gonna get banned? Although I did accidentally show some Karlach nipples and I didn't get banned, so maybe underboob is fine. bit of underboob. I guess this should be maybe a little bit lower. When you live in a swamp, there's no fashion police. Probably underboob can also be fashion. Talk about a sleeve situation. I just saw the lingerie I had pinned to Ferox's Pinterest board. Because we have another artist on the team. So we've been drawing non-stop back and forth, just throwing shit in the Discord channel. And, well, I did Ferox in a corset. So then they did Finn in like a see-through body thing. And then I'm like, okay, we should collab. We should put them both in lingerie and draw them together. So that's what we're gonna do. Whenever I get to it, that is. I've not even interacted that much yet, but they're gonna be together in lingerie. Because those are the priorities. Pretty boys in lingerie are my priorities. Very small boobie, because we support small boobie on this channel. What if I make her like mad ripped? Abs to the nines. It's been a while. I used to do more hot girls, but then I was like, I should have a focus on my channel and my account. I decided it would be fandom smut. But at the same time, I just kind of want to do what I want to do. And that's also gonna be OCs and hot girls. Hot moms. She's a mom, by the way. Just putting that out there. Not biological, but you know, still a mom. Counts. Moms are moms. She is trying to make Ferox a full hag also. So in D&D terms, he is currently a hexblood. And hexblood means he can be turned into a hag, but it would need his permission. So she's trying to convince him, and she did that by being his mom, basically. And yeah, I agree. It should definitely be fun. I think otherwise, also no one's gonna watch. It's hard enough getting people to watch, but if you're just... You would have to be a really good actor to still make people enjoy it if you're not enjoying yourself, I think. So I want to put like a... How do I start this? Like a bit of a see-through shawl. Because when you're designing witches, the more layers, the better. Just more of everything, I feel. I wish I could get this sort of look IRL, but it's very difficult. I don't know how people do it. Like how I paused on the boobage. I'm contemplating how to proceed with this outfit. A lot of witches I pinned are just straight up naked. Mostly naked. I should give her like cool tattoos. That That's a good idea. Except, what kind of tattoos should they be? Would it be appropriation to look up Maori tattoos? I know if I feel like it's kind of weird that my brother has them and we are very white. Maybe I'll just look for non-specific. I don't want to say tribal. What was the stuff that everyone used to get back in the day? Or just weird swishes or something. Troy idea. Draw Godzilla beating the Guardians of the Galaxy to death with his Oscar. Did he get an Oscar? I support him getting an Oscar. That's actually pretty awesome. I haven't seen the new Godzilla yet, sadly. Congratulations, Godzilla. That's awesome. Although a little bit outside my expertise. I love subtitles. I will look everything that's not English in whatever language it comes in. Unless it's French. Sorry, France. It was just connecting to chat. That was a little bit scary. A little bit. Fuck French. I don't hold it against French people. I just don't like the way it sounds. It's really as simple as that. I guess it would depend a little bit. Probably still watch some French stuff if it's like especially good. Man, I'll have to tell my chat that it's okay to swear in chat. Because it was like, I have this message because it contains a bad word. And I'm like, oh boy, do you not know me, Twitch? Someone had to create it at some point, yeah. Would be good practice to draw a Godzilla, but I got just a tiny bit on my plate right now. I do find him very, very cute, I have to say. Very huggable. If you have arms that are like kilometers long. I thought in the American version where he fights Muto, I think. There's a scene where he steps on the airport and he has these adorable chubby ankles. I was like, I love him. And I support him in whatever he does. Well, if it won an Oscar, hopefully soon, maybe. I haven't been in a movie theater in a very long time. Been to the theater, but not a movie theater. Like since COVID. do like your username though, if it references Cthulhu. With a K. They should make a good Cthulhu movie and or game. I don't think I've played a game yet that was actually like really good. I played, I think it was just straight up called Call of Cthulhu that came out a couple of years ago. But it was by Focus Interactive, and like I should have known better to expect anything good from it. By the Historical Society. What's it called? Because I feel like low budget horror sometimes, but if it's like a creative idea. Ooh, Asylum movie. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It has like creative idea, like let's do a freaking Asylum movie. It will just be a lot more interesting than normal. I don't think a normal horror movie that's coming out in this day and age would scare me. I am too jaded. I'll put that in my Google search, so I will remember to see if I can get it somewhere later. That's a very cool idea. Trying to think of if I ever reached the Cthulhu story in the works of H.P. Lovecraft book that I have. Because of course I went front to back and but I haven't finished it yet. And when I look at my pile of unfinished books, it's probably gonna take a while. Okay. What do we put on her outfit? A little bit of underboob going on here. I saw feathers. Feathers are a good idea. If I color this, it's going to be just a little bit messy. This is, by the way, in the mom of my D&D character. She's a hag. But she can be beautiful. Hags can be beautiful. We'll do the thing that I like very much is hands and arms being like black, and then it fades out when it goes up the arm. a moon theme. Moon themes are good for witches. She can have like a moon tattoo. Yeah, she got little fans. They will become much, much bigger in her, like, true form. But they are whittle in this form. I would show the picture that I have for inspiration, but I don't know who did the artwork, and I don't want to be showing off uncredited artwork here. Because we're not weird AI bros. Oh, let's do like a tattoo between the boobies. Sometimes I just have a really big brain. Well, I would say you could try to look. That might be a little bit dangerous. But she's also the type. She challenges you to look, to be like, can you keep yourself under control? She knows what she's doing. She certainly likes to eat little foolish mortals at times. And I can't wait for Ferox to meet. Like, we're gonna head into a town, and there's probably gonna be children in that town, right? And Ferox thinks that children are made by eating babies and then making new children, because that's how hags procreate. And she never bothered to explain any other means of having babies to him. So he's gonna be like, wow, they must have like a steady supply of babies to eat. And I just want to see everyone's reactions when he says that. That's like my goal. And she taught him that it's very rare, actually, to get a baby that you can eat. Which, I guess is true. You shouldn't eat any babies. Okay, I have to go for little nerds real quick. I will be right back in a second. back to boobies. Actually, I figured this should just be like this. I don't know why I tried to make it like needlessly complicated. I don't know if I should actually make her hair green. Sure, they live in a swamp, but what would be a fun hair color for her to have? I mean, of course, illusory form. Why can't I say this word? It could be any hair color whatsoever, really. Or we fully commit to just wooden, greenish brown tones. But I'm also kind of for doing a little bit of a crazy hair color. I really wish models wouldn't be doing this. What is this? This is not how a wrist works. That's the wrong button. So look at my sketchy sketch too close. This one is very messy. But that's okay. Messy works for the subject matter too. Like her arms need something. Also, she probably needs pants. Or something of the sort. Aside from her rippling abs. Yeah, she's like a... Man, what was that song called? It was a guy's name's mom. I want to say Stevie's mom, but that's not it. What is that song? Stacy's mom. It was a girl name. Stacy's mom. She's she's the hot mom. What was it like? Stacy's mom has got it going on. Or something like that. It's been a while since I heard that song. want to listen to it. I mean, most of the time, Twitch just mutes your audio, right? I haven't ever gotten a proper copyright strike. I wonder what you have to do to get a proper copyright strike on Twitch. Maybe pretend that you're performing it live. I don't know. I don't think she actually has to be wearing that much. I think this is probably fine. Want to say that hand looks weird, but kind of the point I did make the proportions kind of weird. So that's probably why it looks weird. So POV, you're going into the swamp to get your heart's desire, and you meet Datura, and she asks you, what are you willing to pay for it? But also, no matter what you do, the deal is not gonna go in your favor. Think Auntie Ethel. Having Auntie Ethel in Baldur's Gate 3 was a huge inspiration, actually. I think that's why I got on the whole hag train. But I think it's such a cool concept. I also love Auntie Ethel. She's so wonderfully evil. Unapologetically evil. Wish we could take her along on our quest. Okay, my automated thing was working, I think. Okay, how did that get there? Wonder... I don't think the sketch is good enough to use the fill tool, but we can try. I guess let's look at my good friend, the flesh cubes. In terms of what do we want her to look? Actually thinking more in the darker regions, which she would have molded herself to look a bit more like Ferox, so subconsciously he would be more prone to accepting her as his mom. Although she found him with like full amnesia, so This almost has like a little bit of a gray tinge to it. Kind of like that. As always, shout out to Popsicle for making the flesh cubes. Big fan of the flesh cubes. Just do like a quick fill to play with the colors a little bit. Although we could also try and use the colorize function. Which is nice and pretty, but then people will be like, oh, I love your coloring. And I'm like, I didn't do that. That was Clip Studio Paint. Please stop complimenting me on things I didn't actually do. Okay, I like the playlist, but can they please stop putting train tracks in there? Like train noises in their music? It's not a pleasant sound. I don't know why they think that should be in there. Just take the credit. No, that feels bad. It just feels bad when I get no compliments, but the only compliment is the thing that I didn't do. The other notable thing was clearly I had used images of wings from the Clip Studio Paint store. I was like, oh, so amazing how you drew those wings. And I was like, yeah, I didn't draw those wings, is the point. Eyes. I think we're gonna probably go bright when we have the darker skin. We're gonna need a background if I'm gonna make the horns white, because I think white horns would actually be pretty cool. Surely someone who has white horns couldn't be evil. Surely. Sure. It always makes me think of the movie with Leslie Nielsen. Where they're like, oh, well, surely XYZ. And he's like, yes, XYZ, but don't call me Shirley. And to this day, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Hey, hair. What are we gonna do with the hair? Well, let's try green. See what happens. What if it's like a really pale green? Okay. I don't hate it, but I also don't know if I'm super convinced. I can play around a bit with my good friend Control U in a second. Gonna color this in like my 2-year-old niece. Makes you hungry. I'm like, the effect that I want or not. Yeah, that's why, okay, you can see in the window, but Control U lets me move the hue, the saturation, and the luminosity. So I could go like, okay, what does a really dark green look like really quickly? Actually, that doesn't look bad. It is a bit different on my other monitor. I hope it comes across correctly in Twitch. Maybe somewhere in between. I can go full saturation just like this. Maybe not. Something like this I might actually like. Not super dark, but also not that bright sickness color. Do kind of like that. You can see it there. See what happens if we go a different hue. I want to like purple, but I don't like purple. This, I still think green is nicer though. I think this green is pretty nice. I could still play later with a bit of highlights or darkening in some places. It doesn't have to adhere to normal hair standards. I mean, it's green. Honestly, I have thought about dyeing my hair pink. You know, just like Ferox has. But then I would have to bleach my hair. And if I wanted to maintain it, I probably have to go every couple of weeks to the hairdresser, which is a lot of money. So probably not. I also don't know if I would look good in it. Maybe I will look like a pig. My line work is so shoddy that this is not gonna work. I'll have to. My brown's not too bad. Can try and see what the colorize function will make out of this. It always gets pretty washed together. Where was it? It was edit, I think. Colorize. Use more advanced setting. So see, Clip Studio did all that by itself basically. It smudges everything a lot. But it's a good way to see like how would it look like this color combination with everything. How will it look like together? What layer are the flesh cubes on? Okay. Right. I think I will end it here for tonight. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, actually. I got kind of a busy weekend. As always, I'm trying not to overwork myself. Streams are supposed to be fun and all that. But maybe I'll do another midweek stream early next week. Oh, and I'll post your little doodle in the server. You can look at it whenever you want for Moskai. Thanks for joining in and for lurking, Willow, if you're still here. I'll keep you all updated. See ya, bye-bye.